You know who was once married to Katharine Hepburn? Hebby.
And Rand. That's right.
She had a lot of men, apparently.
It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men.
Amen.
That just started out great. Alright. What do we want to do today?
Picking an ending.
Let's pick an ending. Question everything.
I like it.
Alright, we're going to finish the show by only asking questions.
Yeah, we are. I was going to do that anyway, even if you didn't pick that.
Dictatorship, I tell you. That's what this show's about.
So, old movies.
Yes.
What comes to mind when I ask you the question, what are your favorite old movies, or what is your favorite old movie?
What is my favorite old movie? I have so many that are classics, to be honest with you.
Name some, yeah.
For one is Goonies. It's a classic.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, a little thing about Goonies. That was filmed in Astoria, Oregon, which is very near where I grew up.
Really?
I've been to Astoria before.
I never knew that. Is that a small little town or so? Or is it,
It's smallish. It's a decent sized town. Hi, Astoria.
I don't think I've ever heard of that place.
It's just up the coast from Tillamook, just a little bit west of Portland,
I've
Oregon.
never heard of Tillamook either.
That's where I was born.
I always thought it was just Portland, Oregon.
That's the only city in Oregon?
That's the only one?
All right.
This whole time. Well, I was proven wrong today. All right.
Lay some more on me.
The Sandlot.
Okay.
Very.
You're naming movies from like the 80s.
I think the 80s really was by far one of my favorite times.
So when you
to
say
watch
old movies, you're talking like 80s.
I'm talking old. I mean old. Back to the Future.
Great movies.
One I don't think you've ever seen was called CB4.
Nope, never saw it.
That's a good one. Chris Rock actually was in that one. Poetic Justice. I think primarily, I would agree with you. I think any movie from the 80s to about halfway in the 90s, I think are my favorite movies to watch. I could watch them nonstop, except for Lethal Weapon. I think that was the 70s though, wasn't it?
I don't know if that started in the 70s. It might have. I mean, they made so many it went into the 80s and even the 90s, I think.
And I wasn't a big fan of Lethal Weapon. A lot of people say Lethal Weapon is by far a good movie. I didn't get into it for some odd reason.
Danny Glover, Mel Gibson.
It just didn't go well to me. The fact that Mel Gibson was a loose cannon, I was like, this dude's just crazy.
Yeah.
I
He's a loose cannon. He'll get it done.
How about yourself? What?
Danny Glover's too old for that stuff.
I was waiting for that line while watching it, but
I'm too old for this stuff.
I never heard it. I never heard it.
It wasn't in the movie?
It was in the movie, but I just didn't pay attention, I guess. Like, he probably said it, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I know that's his famous line or his famous quote, but it just, like I said, it didn't sit well with me, I guess.
When you said old movies, I was thinking older. Like, I was thinking, like, Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe and...
Yeah, never seen that one.
You should. It's hilarious. You know, I liked those that Man on the Moon. Have you ever seen? It's like the original movie, the original sci-fi movie.
I've heard about it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's like 8 minutes long, and it's a silent. It's back when they had to like take pictures and like redo paint every single slide. Oh, classic! Check it out.
I may have to check that one out.
I think my favorite. I'll watch any movie with Audrey Hepburn. Beautiful. Just love Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, she is.
I like Dick Van Dyke. I'll watch anything with him in it.
He's good. What was his movies? He
was in Mary Poppins. He was in Bye Bye Birdie.
Okay. I don't think I've seen Bye Bye Birdie, but okay, I remember Mary Poppins.
And the Dick Van Dyke Show. Not that we're talking about TV shows, but I recently, just over the summer when my kids were incubating, we watched the Dick Van Dyke Show because you know what? I've heard that you're supposed to listen to classical music to help your kids develop and stuff like that. I thought, okay, we'll do some of that, and they loved Tchaikovsky when they were in the womb.
Really?
They still do. I mean, as far as I know, they still love Tchaikovsky and others. But Tchaikovsky, they say I had a particular reaction to, which is great because he's my favorite too.
Were they moving more?
Yeah,
Or,
they're just
really?
like leaps and bounds, like yeah.
So they can actually
headbanging
hear
to
all
Tchaikovsky. Yeah, I think so.
Did you try some country or did you
Well,
just
no.
do classical music as
And
well?
we do some other music as well, but the main thing that I would play is like a comedy. Play Dick Van Dyke Show. We did the entire 5 seasons of Dick Van Dyke Show.
What?
The Office.
Ooh.
Third Rock from the Sun.
That's a classic, dude.
That's a great show too.
That is a I think people don't realize old shows like that, they come a dime a dozen. You won't find them nowadays.
You won't. And, Third Rock from the Sun. I mean, John Lithgow is one of my favorite people. I've met him.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's one of my favorites.
You're a celebrity.
Do you think I'm a celebrity for real?
Don't you feel you're a celebrity?
Don't I have the face of a celebrity?
Would you be okay being a celebrity?
What if I could marry Katharine Hepburn?
Would she say yes?
Wouldn't she? Wouldn't she?
Why wouldn't she?
What if I didn't think this through?
What if we need to go back to the drawing board?
We have a drawing board?
Why is there no drawing board behind us?
Why don't you comment below and let us know if we should have a drawing board behind us? And also, why don't you subscribe and like? And why don't you also visit our website, rampantcomedy.com? Thank you.
Is there such thing as a question mark face? Thank you.
I think it's this.
That just seems angry though.
Maybe this?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's that. I think that's
I'm going to try to draw that face on your stick figure sometime. Like, what?